One can think about a public art object or a sculptural object as something that is a tool to magnetize a space, to draw the eye towards a certain point of focus. But that stops movement, right? So what happens is that you have a public or an audience that is gathering around this object and giving it attention. And what I've learned to be the values that are present here at Bowman is that this is a communal experience, this is a shared experience, and to spread that out and to have the attention kind of like spread out over space made just much more sense.
Kamau was fabulous. Kamau comes from a family of educators. He just fit right in. It was like he was a member of our staff all along.
We decided that this project would involve me being here, engaging with the students, being in the classroom, and doing a series of workshops to kind of tease out these ideas.
So I think the way Kamau went about it was just naturally in a Montessori discovery method. You know, what are some 10 things that we could say is true about your school? And is that true about other Montessori schools? And then coming up with their prose and their poems and creative ways to state their facts.
Word, sound, image, ideas, like what is an idea, where does an idea reside? You know, just having conversations about experience, about language, and then starting to think about different ways that ideas, language are given form, letter forms, word forms, ideographs. The students, they took to that.
It was a relaxing experience where we just got to be creative with the words we chose.
Yeah, I got to pick a bunch of words. I chose that one and I might have chosen focus, but mostly happiness because I like happiness.
He brought us ink and brushes and was just like, go for it. Make whatever shapes you want, do whatever you want, just play with it.
I remember drawing a spiral, but maybe it wasn't so perfect because I was in 4th grade. Actually, I think I did a bunch of other super crazy patterns too, but this was one of them, and it makes you dizzy.
I think one of the most fascinating things that he did was he went out to the gym teacher and got some jump ropes and then had the children make interesting shapes on the floor with the jump rope. Then they cut the poem apart and put it on the shape. That's how those shapes of the poems were developed.
Our audience, this community, will be moving along these pathways. So that sparked the idea of, you know, words in motion or reading in motion and moving through an area or a terrain that was meant to kind of communicate. You know, that this wasn't a static experience, this was a dynamic experience. Using the kind of like gray on gray allowed for, you know, sections to kind of like disappear and fade in so that when you're like standing in it, walking through it, then the way that it plays with the light, that it like kind of, it illuminates it, it brightens up and it gives you this kind of like halo. So it really is responsive to movement. They did drawings, you know, by hand, on paper, but then to translate that into the real world of manufacturing the letters and then the real world of actually installing the letters, there are some choices that had to be made.
I think I learned how difficult it is and how many times you have to revise what you're doing.
They were able to witness like problem solving. They were able to witness some real like kind of innovation in terms of design.
They did the welding and there was like a lot of flames and it was pretty cool.
Towards the end of school, we got to actually look at the physical platings of the words. Like, I thought that was really cool, like seeing all of our work just like coming together. Getting to do something that I knew would be put into the new site and having done something for Bowman, that was really fun.